And this is one of the reasons, if you ever want to know why progress doesn't get made for black people when it comes to politics, is because you have the wrong representatives. Other communities, they put their thinkers at the front of the pile on important social issues. If they have a medical issue, they'll put doctors at the front of the pile. If they have a legal issue, they'll get their best attorneys to address the topic. If they have an economic issue, they'll get their best economists on the board. But for us, it's like, okay, we're going to get the basketball player to talk about black economics. We're going to get the rapper who's going to break down black politics. And we're going to get the comedian to come over here and he's going to tell us what we need in terms of black health. And that is ridiculous. That is a joke. So when you talk about, so in that first comment DL made to me, he made a comment about me being a clown, and I said, yeah, but you know what? We're all clowns in this political game. At the end of the day, we all get clowned. We all get clowned because they clown you in your face. They clown you in your face because they don't actually bring people to the table who can actually solve the problem. Think about this. You've got people like Dr. Claude Anderson, one of the greatest economic thinkers in the history of this earth, who lives right down the street from the White House, who's never been invited to talk about economic issues in the black community. But yet they'll bring Al Sharpton in his perm. They have Al Sharpton at the White House 200 times, 300 times. So this is the point of the matter is to say that not only are they not willing to help solve problems in the black community, but when they pretend to solve the problems, they're literally doing it in the wrong way. And then they look around and they say, well, black people, they don't have an agenda. They don't want anything. And that's because the people who actually know what the agenda is are the ones who get ignored. The best entertainer who's ever tried to do this, who's used his power in an amazing way, is Ice Cube. Ice Cube, if you recall, what he did was he reached out to scholars in different areas. He reached out to activists. He reached out to economists. He reached out to attorneys. He reached out to all kinds of intelligent black people that white folks love to ignore. They don't like to pay attention to the intelligent people. They want to talk to the comedians and the rappers and the athletes. But Ice Cube did not do that. Ice Cube reached out to scholars, and I didn't even know this. When I heard he had a contract with Black America, I didn't know what that was. I said, okay, is this some old BS? Let me go take a look. And I read who he was referencing and how it was written, and I said, okay, so he really did the work right with this. I love this. And what happened when Ice Cube? Do y'all remember? How many of y'all give me a yes if you remember how badly Ice Cube was treated when he brought that contract of Black America forward? Do y'all remember? What did they do? They started calling him a Trump supporter, even though he made it clear that he was not voting for Trump. He made it clear. He said, I'm here to talk to both sides because I want the best deal for the black community. And they made it into, you're just a Trumper because you're not supporting Biden blindly the way the rest of us do. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That's that propaganda. That's what they do. And I remember being furious and offended by that. I talked to Cube a lot when he was working on that. I mean, I said, I'm really proud of you for using your platform in such an extraordinary way. I wish every rapper, every entertainer would do the same thing. And they literally tried to destroy this man. Why did they do that? Ask yourself, why did they do that? Well, they did it because they're like, wait, we own the Negroes. Those are our votes. They did like Goldie the Pimp did in the Mac.